Don't we have a job to do?
Something dawned on me as I was trying to figure out what video I wanted to do for the Sunday Genshin video, which is the video you're watching right now. And that is, I haven't seen every single character teaser and trailer for Genshin. I have seen quite a lot of them, but I haven't seen all of them. And I thought today I could definitely watch quite a few of them that I haven't seen. Now, the reason I know I haven't seen them is because even though we've seen a lot of them, usually YouTube has that red bar on the bottom, and there's like so many in the playlist that I have not actually gotten to see, which is perfect. So I thought like maybe in this episode, maybe down the line as well, we could watch and catch up on all the character teasers that we can watch, and then like in the future we can watch them ourselves again. And it might be good to like wait until like a bunch of them are out, or maybe we can watch them as they come out. But I think it's also good to like wait until there's a bunch of them out, and then we can do like a full video on it as well. We'll see how many we watch today. But I know for a fact, like I was like, oh, I haven't seen the Escoffier trailer. Oh, I haven't seen the character teaser for Escoffier. I haven't seen the Eva trailer. Have I seen the Iansan trailer? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like one of those things where I was like, oh my god, like, I should do this, and we have the time to do it. Like, let's do it. So let's start off today with the Escoffier trailer, A Gastronomic Symphony. Let's check it out.
When you create a new dish, all the ingredients
this is something funny you guys probably don't know. For some reason, Genshin always puts my subtitles, my captions, in like German. Don't know why.
harmony, like cogs in a machine. Oh, here's a better analogy. It's like composing.
Oh my
a symphony
god, look what they're doing
around.
here. Oh, Escoffier. What a great new character.
Refreshing aftertaste. But then,
This actually perfectly describes her passion for food, like legitimately. So I feel like this music. Oh my god, it's like a mid-2000 pop song. Are you serious? It's like 2010 right now. This is super fun. Oh my god, look at all the dishes. She has such passion. Did she just bend a spoon? I mean, not surprising, honestly. With her tail, she catches it as well. I'm always amazed at Genshin the way that they like are able to fully show off the amazing personalities that are in this game, right? Absolutely incredible personalities that are in this game, and they do it through like so many different things where it's like, and it's like even in the trailers you see it. Like, we know that she has such passion, we know that she loves cooking, you know, that's one of her biggest loves in the world, and you're seeing it through like this music, this motion in the video, like how like you know I guess figuratively she like was shot up into space when she tasted the food. She really loves to do this, you know, this is her. And look how much time she's spending on it as well. Oh my god, this looks so cute. So cute. Like really aesthetically pleasing. Bend the spoon again. Does she bend the spoon every time she doesn't, she fails? Does she just like turn ice sculptures into food? I know it's all figurative, right? I know, but this looks so good. Yeah. Gorgeous music. No freaking way, that's so fun. That is so fun. With that really sick knife as well. And now we're getting to see the combat as well. God, she's doing like she's like a composer. You know what's so interesting about this as well is that like I knew she was like you know, someone who like did combat, right? I knew she was like a character who like fought, right? But like sometimes like you like when they go into the combat parts of these trailers, you're like, oh yeah, like it's like they're like a whole character that they built that is different from the other characters that have like you know, movesets and abilities, you know what I mean? It's the same, like I always think like that when I'm like you're watching like the Kenichi trailer and you're like, oh, he can do all this stuff, he can do all that stuff. It's like, oh yeah, he's also like a character based in mechanics as well. That's how like attached and real I feel these characters. I get so attached to characters, that's how real they feel. That I'm like, oh yeah, they have like mechanics and gameplay. You know what I mean? So cool. She has some cool attack motions as well. Awesome stuff. This is so stunning. Farida? And Lynette was there too. I saw Lynette. And Navia. What a trio. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Oh, we're getting a stinger.
How about a gastronomic symphony?
Oh, that looks so good as well. So not a bad place to pause on as well before we go into the next one, because the next one we're going to be watching is the Aoife trailer, right? Now, what's so good about this as well, as you said, it shows off the passion that she has, but like it's also just like one of those things where like they're beautiful trailers by themselves. Like Escoffier is just an incredible character, and it's crazy how like they made her like so interesting in like the first 2 seconds that she was on the screen, and then like developed her so well afterwards. I say it's crazy, but like that's Genshin. They're so good at that stuff as well. But in this trailer, we got to see, as you said, her passion. We got to see like how like figuratively she kind of sees the cooking world, where it's like this magical place. From the outside, we see her as like a very tough, you know, person who like is like very like in, you know, dedicated to her work. But then like over time, you see how like she actually is very, very nice. She's very passionate about her food. And in this case, we saw it here. As she is cooking, she feels like she is like conducting a symphony. She is like creating something so magical, a piece of art. And that's how you know, if you have a chef that thinks like this, you're probably in good hands. You know what I mean? The colors in this are so beautiful. I love the way they use the fruits and vegetables to make the color palette of the actual video like you look even cooler, which is a really cool idea. They also had like this like really cool idea to have like her combat kind of like be intertwined with like the whole thing of her like conducting a symphony as well. And even her combat and her moves are like to do with like cooking and like her knives and food and stuff like that, which is also really cool. Very tailored to the character too. I thought that was so cute. And like when it changed into like the kind of like the symphony music, like I did get chills. I got chills. That's awesome. That's so awesome. So the next trailer is the Aoife trailer.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Don't be
Aoife.
fooled. I'm not a morning person, but I have to get to the clinic to feed the critters, or they'll start.
Oh, there's
making
a
real
Roran.
racket.
His best
All
bud.
set for your next trip?
I love
You
the
know-
way they like again every trailer is different, but I love the way they like they have the little cut-ins here as well, like the kind of gray
Don't be
cut-ins.
fooled. I'm not a morning
know?
person, but I have to get to the clinic to feed the critters, or they'll start making a real
Like
racket.
that's so like
All
pleasing
set
on
for
the
your
eye.
next
It looks
trip?
so good
You
with the
know where
pink as
you're
well.
going. Feeling okay? Got everything you need? Ooh,
Oh my
actually,
God, all
wait.
the different
There's
animals
just
coming
one
by.
last thing I want to check first.
Oh,
Here's to a
Cuckoo.
safe journey.
Look at this character. Did he like? Oh my God, that's such a good animation. Is that something that happens in game as well? Because I have Aoife. I have Aoife as a
Wait,
character.
There's just one last thing I want to check first.
Such a beautiful character as well.
Here's to a safe journey.
Hit me up, bro. I love Cuckoo so much.
Let's
That's a
go.
great animation. So sick.
Come on, buddy.
Being supported. The music's so nice as well.
Easy now, Cuckoo. All time, bro.
You know what the music is like? It's like an adventure movie trailer. You know what I mean? It's like when it's like these two guys are like, you know, this summer, you know? It really feels that way, which kind of fits his vibe, honestly. Great angle.
There's always going to be those moments where you have to say goodbye, but
Great
nothing's
cut-ins.
ever made me regret my choice. Animals are a lot like kids. They're the future,
Yeah?
and I'll always protect them.
He's such a good person, but this cut is so good as well. Look at
Moments
this.
where you have to say goodbye, but nothing's ever made me regret my choice. Animals are a lot like kids. They're the future, and I'll always protect them.
Great
I'm
stuff.
a medic, not a warrior. I leave my guns holstered unless I absolutely need them.
Oh,
Come here, you little rascal.
and here's the combat aspect. What a beast. Again, I love how like they're showing how like you know how much his like combat is dependent on
Ever need a
Kakuku as
hand
well.
with
You know.
anything? Don't be shy. Hit me up anytime.
Oh, we know. Oh, is there a stinger after? There's not a stinger after this. So again, like this frame here,
If you ever
absolutely
need a hand
incredible.
with anything, don't be shy. Hit me up anytime.
I love that. I love this frame alone. Yeah, like this was a very fun trailer. It felt like an adventure movie, right? I feel like he could be like, you would like. I feel like as a kid, they don't make these movies anymore, by the way, because like they don't like taking risks. And this is something like Vince Vaughn even said, they don't take risks with those types of adventure movies as they used to. They have to be sure things, or they have to have the rock in them. You know, that's it. What's so cool about this stuff is like I could watch a movie, like a 90-minute, like 86-minute movie where it's like the adventure of Kakuku and Aoife. you know, Lost in the Wild, you know, like something, you know, like I'd watch it. It'd be so fun. But like this trailer had like a lot of great cut-ins. It's just showing off Aoife, like, and how, like, funny he is in general. He is just, like, a really fun character. But he's also, like, a very caring character. He cares for the animals. I love that Kukuku has his own, like, name badge as well. That's always awesome. But he also relies on Kukuku while also, like... And that's why I think his reliance on Kukuku is, like, the perfect encapsulation of what Natlan is, which is, like, this care for Saurians and this integration of Saurians, which means Saurians and humans are on the same level in terms of, like, rights and care and all this stuff. And his character... they showed off in this trailer... Like, at every moment, he's going back to Kukuku. Because while he helps out the Saurians, Kukuku is, like, a big thing in helping him out with battle. Like, he's a big thing in helping him out. Like, he's not just, like, a funny mascot. So there's, like, equal reliance. He puts them on equal footing, and, like, he understands, though, at the same time that they need to be cared for. I love the cut-ins here. I love the kind of grayish colors. Mixed with like a splash of color in between as well. It looked really awesome too. The music was really, really energetic also, which like really encapsulates Aoife at the same time as well. This is another like really fun trailer, and I adore him so much. I really do. Yeah, I love the Kukuku. I love that this is basically also Kukuku trailer. You know what I mean? This is also Kukuku trailer. Which is awesome because he deserves it too. He definitely deserves it. Another fantastic introduction to the game. Really another fantastic introduction. And the next one is... Character teaser Escoffier not strict enough. So is this in... a different language, it seems? Oh my god, this is what we're talking about as well. We're all trying to impress her as well. Oh my god. There's Savannah. Wait, she wiping her off as oh my god, that shows like again, she's not like this is like just absolutely like awful person, you know, for the sake of it, you know what I mean? I don't think this is like supposed. I think I just got this for sure. I don't know if it's supposed to be in English or whatever, but there's people commenting in English, so I'm assuming that like yeah. Oh, she liked it? Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a great shot. Oh, no. Sulfate. Gorgeous stuff. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about here. She is like so passionate about this stuff and she loves this stuff. Look at it. It's taken her to a different world. She doesn't hide it either. Great music as well. Fantastic music. Now, she has such a sick design as well. Oh my god. Only 43. Look at this. Again, look at this. The sweetness, but like then it starts to rain. That's so cute. Oh, it wasn't rain. It was graininess. Charlotte. That's why it's in a different language. Yeah? What's that poster? I need that. I need that. I want to put it right above my TV. That was Escoffier had a good day. Look at this. I genuinely need this poster for like right above my TV when I'm recording. I actually have a Resident Evil one up there and an Eco one up there. I definitely put this up. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. Okay, that's the end of that trailer as well, though. Again, like I know it seems like Charlotte was making a passion project here about Escoffier, but like what's so fun about it as well is that like you can see Escoffier isn't like and it shows like again her passion, and not only her passion but like who she is personality wise through the story quest as well, because she's someone who, while she is very aggressive and she can be very like serious, there's also an element to her that like a lot of people don't like talk about, which is like until everyone realizes. I'm not saying you guys don't talk about, I'm saying in game a lot of people don't see it at first, I should say. Her wiping the sweat off of Savannah, right? Her eventually like tasting the food and be like, oh my God, this isn't irredeemable, right? She's able to like give like good advice, and also she does have like a care for her people that work for her. And she's not someone who's going to like be like, absolutely like she's very well respected. You see that here as well. And like, but she takes everything so seriously. And again, as Charlotte said, this is Escoffier had a good day, right? Which is so funny too. But again, it's that passion. It shows through with her so much. When I played that story quest, like I was so ready when I first met her to be like, oh, she's a bit mean. This is a bit harsh. And then like almost instantly you're like, oh, there are the seeds to show how absolutely lovely she is truly. And we got to see that more and more as the whole story quest went on. And I feel like that encapsulates that here too. Another really freaking awesome trailer. I think it's better if we had a surprise of what the next one is as well. I added everything to the playlist, but I don't know what's next. What's this? Iansan. Very cool. Very cool. Look at this.
Physical fitness has always been a big part of my tribe's culture.
Do you hear this
Young people
music?
even show off their muscles to each other
Jesus,
as a
look at
friendly
this powerhouse.
gesture. So obviously, if you want to call yourself a fitness coach around here, you've got to have the goods.
This music's like awesome, by the way. Like such like a really interesting beat with the drums as well. But like I love that she says like, yeah, people greet each other by showing each other their muscles. So like that's why there's probably like a lot of like, emphasis put on like working out and stuff like that. But they also like have a very healthy way. That was no surprise what the next one is. What am I talking about? I wasn't even looking at the bottom part here. It's Lan Yan and Citlali. But yeah, it's a really, really cool idea. The idea that they're so passionate about their muscles and stuff like that. That like that's why they that's how they like express that to each other. But Iansan like is such a beast of a character as well.
Coach will take it from here. Quick as a flash.
This is one of the most fun. This music. Are you kidding me? It's like such a cool indie rock vibe. Great cut-ins there as well with the colors.
Let's move.
So this trailer is so freaking fun. But in fairness, like her speediness and her character playing as her character is so fun. It's just the emphasis of fun.
Let's move. Step aside.
Oh my god, with the weight as well. Look at these cut-ins, they're so good. Like a protein shake here. I was like, how is she so cool?
Your reps for today. Come on, one more set.
Very cool. Yeah, so, you see the moveset here. It's a really fun moveset, but it's just like her speed that's so fun as well. Like, this is so, like, it's adorable and cool at the same time. But this is awesome as well. Look at that. Such a cool cut-in also. Yeah, Iansan is a character who, like I feel like when I first saw Iansan, I remember my first reaction was just like, oh, it's just like another character, I guess, like that's there. But then you didn't realize how like important they were in the story. And like you might say, oh, well, how important are they? Well, it's more of a case of just like how important they are in everyone else's story as well, right? Which makes them important. It's also the fact that they are like, someone who is so well respected in that land to the point that like, everyone talks about them in such high regard, even Malvika. They're also a very respectful person. And you see here, there's a lot of things about like training culture. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to get like, more energy or more fit, but everyone has to do it in their own way, of course. And they express that so well. And Iansan respects that so well and expresses that so well. Like the idea of like how they treat Varesa, where it's like this idea of like Varesa, like, eats a lot of food and she needs to eat a lot of food and they don't ever disrespect that. They support her. Like, yeah, you eat as much as you want for days. So, you know what I mean? They actually like really love that about her. I love that it's not a like toxic culture around working out in the Collective of the Plenty. But this trailer itself, like the music was awesome. It like gave me like a very like indie rock vibe in a lot of ways. And Iansan is a character, like I think it matched her so perfectly of like the speed of her character, but also like just like the very fun casual nature that Iansan can really express, which is shown throughout here as well. I love how she's just like a powerhouse. Like she can lift up a weight and it's no problem whatsoever. Like this gigantic barbell. But yeah, so cute as well. So fun. Another absolutely awesome. The trailers are all really great, and it's so cool to showing off like all these different personalities and all the different personalities in the game. And I think like after watching them after or before is fine, but for me, I like to watch them after because of no spoilers. After I meet the character, I should say, and it actually feels very good because then you get to like it almost feels like. The difference is like watching the trailer beforehand, I feel like is okay too, because then you get to like get a teaser and you get excited for the character, right? Watching it afterwards lets you go like, oh yeah, that's their personality. Yeah, that's so ingrained in this, and that's so true about this character. I love that here too. I love the colors too. So good, such good colors. So next should be Lan Yan, right? Oh man, you see how instantly different everything is? Can I say this now? How different everything is? Like, from trailer to trailer, from teaser to teaser.
Hear that? Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling.
Oh my god.
My silver hairpiece is ringing like a bell.
Bring her back, by the way, Genshin. I swear to freaking God, bring her back. Please.
The wind is nice and gentle today. If silver
Oh,
needs
she's
to be
doing, oh my god,
polished
the
to
traditional
shine,
dance stuff as well.
it only makes sense that we need to keep honing our skills to become as
And this
light
music.
and swift as a swallow.
Oh, we're getting a drop of a beat? Get it. She's so fun to play as. I think like a top 10 most fun character like when I got to play as her. I'm aiming to level up very soon. Look at these colors like going through the oh, it's weaving something. Like the dolls, right? Very, very cool. Oh, this music. Please, Genji, bring her back. Bring her back.
Then, if you hear the frantic ringing of a silver bell, come find me, okay?
Sure. Oh my god. That was such a short thing, but like look at this frame. She's so adorable. Look at this frame.
If you hear the frantic ringing of a silver bell, come find me, okay?
I'm sorry. Oh, I missed it again. Let's go again. Okay. It's a good frame to pause on.
Then, if you hear the frantic ringing of a silver bell, come find me, okay?
There we go. Lan Yan is one of the new characters that came with this lantern right. And I feel like, with all the characters they introduce, whether it be, like Gamin or, any new 4-star characters that they introduce over time, they will get their time in the sun again, right? They do. Like, it's not like they just, it's just a one-off. Like, you will probably, I know, like, with Gamin, he probably, I don't know if he's gotten a crazy amount of stuff, but we've seen him since, right? Like, I like, even if it's like, here's the thing, I understand, like, it's like, not everyone can have, like, a story quest, and not everyone can have, like, a big moment in an event. Not everyone can have that. There's a lot of characters, but I just want to, like, see her again in the next time we go to Liyue. I want to see her again, like, just like I want to see Gamin or any Liyue characters, because she is like such like an adorable character, and like, yes, we need to get to know her more. That's the thing. We need to get to know her so much more. I love how they incorporated like not only the weaving of those dolls, but also like the dancing as well that went along with this too, like the kind of traditional dancing. I love the ring blades as well. She almost is like a JRPG like dancer class, which is really cool too. She has like the swallow on her headband as well. I remember at one point there was like, I think even like in the Lantern Knight story, there was like a thing where it was like, is she bad? Is she bad? But then we quickly found out that she's one of the sweetest characters ever. The music was really, really beautiful in this too. She's just a very sweet character, and this is my first time hearing her in English actually, because we played her character in Chinese, which was great too. So we're gonna have to like see her come back, Genshin. And if she don't come back, I'm gonna be very sad. I love her character design too, by the way. I love the black hair. It's one of my favorite. I know like it's such a weird thing, but like jet black hair in a character, like it's just always very good. It's always very good. Great stuff. Great stuff. Let's see what the next trailer is going to be. I think it's the Citlali trailer, right? Or is it a Citlali character trailer? Yes. Oh. Such a cute way of starting. Where is she? But the music's such a cute way of starting it. Rolling over a bit too. Oh my god, this is so pretty. The creak of the bones. She is one of my favorite character designs ever, by the way. She legitimately is. Oh my god, she's adorable. Wait, are we doing like... I'm sorry, I keep pausing because there's so many things here. This is so pretty. Like, it's like almost like a computer screen. Legit just one of my favorite character designs, right? Legit. Like, look at this. And the music as well is so fun. Oh my god, look at her! I'm sorry, no, she's like the most adorable and most powerful character. Gorgeous paint.
Well hidden. But I'm coming to find you.
Oh my god! How are we supposed to like how are we supposed to not like just fall in love with this character? Like I have. Like I think out of all the Lan Yan characters, she's the one that we got the closest to in terms of like obviously we're good friends with all the Lan Yan characters, but I feel like her story was so like, you know, in depth, and she's so like a big part of like all of the story of Lan Yan. I can't wait to see her again at some point too. I have no problem skipping back as well because this was adorable. So look at this, look at that, look at that, look at her poking her head up as well. This is one of my favorite character trailers ever, easily.
You're pretty well hidden, but I'm coming to find you.
So fun, like whack-a-mole, and this music too. She fixes her hair for the kid for the selfie. Get it? Yes, look at this. You look fantastic. He looks fantastic. I'm sorry. We have to see it again. Perfect design, perfect character. Look, she's like, oh, this is so cute. It's so cute. And then she starts getting more confident. She knows, look. She knows how pretty she is. Great stuff as well. This music's so cool. It's like a Tekken screen. Oh, these are people trying to challenge her. Guys, you're done. With the music as well. Oh, you're done. You're done, Zo. You're done. You're done. Oh my gosh, she's a perfect. Look at this as well. Look at the giant granny Citlali.
You could take me
It was all a dream.
You'll know for next time.
It was a drunken dream.
My back.
Oh, I adore her so much. Like, she's legit one of my not only one of my favorite characters in all of Genshin, but like I think I would say my favorite Lan Yan character when I'm thinking about it. Right? Yeah. When I truly think about it, like I would say like the character I felt the most connected to, which is saying something because like at the end of Lan Yan, you are like best buds with like the trio of Mualani, Kachina, and Kanich. You know, you've gone to know Xilonen in a fantastic way too. But I feel like the one I felt the most connection with was Citlali. It kind of reminds me of the way of not as big, but the way that I feel connected to Navia, like, is because again I feel like when I left Fontaine, I had a connection with so many people, as you know. But like Navia was like my gal, you know, she was like the character who like I adored the most out of everything there. I'm not saying she's a thing. I'm saying everything, as in everything in Fontaine. My favorite thing about Fontaine is Navia. It is. But this trailer was absolutely so creative, so gorgeous in so many ways, so fun. I think it was all like kind of like maybe like a little bit of a dream for her as well. But I love like the cute inserts, because that's the thing. Citlali can be like very aggressive, which is also very cute. And I love when she was taking the selfie. As the selfies went by, she was realizing, oh wait, I'm actually kind of cute. You know, she's like clicking between them. You know, she's like click click. She's like, first she's a little bit shy, which is totally normal, and then she's like, oh, these are turning out good. You know what I mean? And she gets a bit more confident, which is awesome. I adore the colors. The music was really, really it was like very like you could dance to, but I felt very cozy at the same time too. I just realized in this frame there's like Saurians running away from her as well. Such a fun character, and I feel like this encapsulates a lot of like you know, like what people don't see on this, like behind a lot of Citlali's aggression and anger, is that she is a sweetheart. She is adorable. She is someone who just like, you know, likes her home comforts, and it's hard for her to let people in, you know, and that's even like, and that's part of this. That's one of the reasons why she like attacked all these people for so long, is that like, yes, she wanted friends, but she didn't know how to let people in as well. And she finally gave us the key to her heart, you know what I mean? Metaphorically, and not literally, but, you know, metaphorically. And when she gave us the key to her apartment as well. This is one of the best character trailers ever, like legitimately so, in terms of like colors, visuals, cut-ins, music, the way to show off a character. I adore. They could have gone the route 100% of having her just be like aggressive with the whole thing, but they intertwined a lot of cute aspects, which is Citlali. This trailer is Citlali. Absolutely incredible. I love this so much. So good. The next one is Xilonen, the duty of the name forging. Another very important character. to all of us.
Ancient names are Natlan's generational legacy. They are records of our past.
Tears are
and chronicles
sweat.
of our heroes.
She's so, again, such an amazing, like the Natlan characters look so incredible. But like, yeah, it's like such a, like another character with like a very deep story quest and a very like emotional story quest. A dark story quest as well. I suppose they're called tribal quests, aren't they? But I adore Xilonen as well. Look how different the tone is from the last one as well. They're always different.
Behind every echo, a timeless victory.
Wow.
Every canopy, an unseen conflict. And every spring, a heated battle.
The music's gorgeous here as well.
But from one generation to the next, history can change.
Right.
The slightest distortion poisons our legacy.
A lot of things about legacy in Natlan as well.
Everyone wants wealth and fame.
Power means you never yield.
The music here is stunning. Like, and like we're almost over, by the way, but like it's like it's a really stunning piece.
Protect others at your peril.
Fact.
Fact.
Legacy. And true history. That is what I forge. With the blood of this land. A hero is engraved in stone. Their legacy.
Holy hell! Like that music change as well.
A hero is engraved in stone.
Look at this scene. I'm sorry. I was like literally it's stunned in shock by the transition here. It looks so good.
Fact. Legacy. And true history. That is what I forge.
Yes.
With the blood of this
Holy
land.
hell.
A hero is engraved in stone. Their legacy, immortal in this name.
So
This
freaking
blessing.
incredible.
Forged in flame.
Oh.
Luongozo is complete.
Mongozo. Is that like
Engraved in stone. Their legacy, immortal in this name. This blessing, forged in flame.
so freaking cool. It's so cool.
Luongozo is
Mongozo.
complete.
Okay, we're gonna skip back to Fate before because again, this was like just an impressive like trailer just from like the perspective of like
Is
how
engraved in
like how
stone.
epic this looks, right? This is so epic. But I think what if Mongozo, like, is that like a name for like that? If she's engraving that name now, that's for like a new title, right? I guess. But I wonder who would get that title, right? I wonder. I guess not to question that aspect of it, but I guess just talk about like what we've seen so far with this stuff. This is a trailer that feels so like I don't know, like it gives me like chills. Like it's almost like the air is like being like all like, you know, it's like lifting me up. It's like making you want to fly it away. You know what I mean? It's like so epic. It's so epic. And like a part of like the big thing in Natlan is the idea of like the name engravings and making sure history, you know, continues on. The idea of like tradition is so big in Natlan. And obviously like, you know, they've decided to like break some traditions and like change some traditions, which I think is such a good idea too, because they want those traditions to live on forever. But one of the things that Xilonen, you know, really has a big task in, especially when it comes to the idea of like losing her part of her life force as well for doing a lot of these jobs, in terms of like creating a name that doesn't exist, right? You know, she puts so much passion into this, and I think that's something that like is hard to like, you know, again, it's one of these things that you don't really realize on the surface, because she is a character who loves her home comfort. She loves sleeping in. She loves like, you know, relaxing. She's not a character to like, you know, just like be so energetic all the time. And that's perfectly fine. We love her for it. But she also has a really important job when it comes to the situations in Natlan here. I really like loved the epicness of the trailer and how like important it felt. But there's a part here when all these names, like all these things are being said. She's saying history can change.
The slightest distortion.
But she's trying to keep it all intact.
Poisons our legacy.
Everyone wants wealth and fame.
Is this to do with like, is this what the memory she's
Power
putting
means
into it?
you never yield.
Protect others at your peril.
Protect others. I wonder. You know what I mean? When you put like messages onto the thing and like so you can create your own name and stuff like we did that as well. I know like it's like a little bit complicated, but like I wonder if that's the case as well. Yeah, just a really epic trailer with some really impressive, like really cool visuals. I actually like not even joking. Like what's this most replayed section here? Maybe it's just the start of it. Let's see here. Oh, it's literally just people.
Ancient names.
That's interesting. It's just people skipping to the start of it.
Generational legacy.
Yeah, the ancient names are like, you know, things that they passed down, and it was one of the first things we heard about when we came in here. This is, I know this is like such a weird thing to like be so impressed by, but I think it just like, this encapsulates a part of Xilonen that we don't see all the time as well. She works so freaking hard. She really does, and she's freaking stunning here as well. Yeah, let's see what the next trailer is. Emilie.
A perfume can tell you a lot about the person
And this is her
wearing it.
passion as well.
Mint and fruity aromas express a yearning for youthful vigor, while notes of cedar and amber show a desire to appear mature.
And this is something she's so passionate about as well.
And though a fragrance fades with dilution, evaporation, and aging, so long as you filter out the impurities to remove interference, the perfume will still tell its story.
What, the perfume telling a story? That's an interesting way to look at it,
The top note
right?
is citrus and tea leaves, with neroli and roses coming through in the middle note, and a grounded, woody base note. A very heavy fragrance with great longevity, rather on the expensive side.
Okay. This music.
Rest in peace.
Huh?
Perfume can tell you a lot, even when the wearer can no longer
Wait.
speak for themselves.
We'd arranged to go camping up on the summit.
Okay.
But when I got up there, I couldn't find her. She must have slipped and
Jesus, this is so
fallen.
dark.
That's her friend's statement. What do you make of it?
Quote unquote friend?
It's unusual to meet at the summit, especially for someone who's never been mountain climbing
Okay.
before. The claim that she fell is a lie.
Oh? Why so sure?
There was no sweat among the impurities present, and no lady in their right mind
Interesting.
would apply such a heavy fragrance before
So
a
the body
climb.
that we saw before was the body
her
of the
friend's.
friend, I guess, that died. And because, and again, she said it was very expensive. So I wonder if it's because, again, like it's like, yeah, it's so expensive. Why would you do that before camping? You wouldn't really. And again, I don't know how like perfume works. I don't like I wear you know, cologne and aftershave, you know, sometimes, but like in terms of like you know, people's choices to wear stuff, you know, sometimes it's just for me it's like it just smells nice. But I guess I do get the idea of like you wouldn't wear like a super expensive perfume before you go camping because, you know, with setting up the tents, with like, you know, maybe, you know, if you go swimming in a creek or swimming in a lake, you know, what's going to happen is that scent is probably going to leave at some point. Or there's going to be, like, as she said, impurities. That's really interesting. A lot of very dark tone for this trailer that I wasn't expecting whatsoever. But then again, like, you know, Genshin has like some of the most like, you know, the sweetest looking characters in the world involved in like the darkest sequences ever. So like, it does make sense that it is kind of dark as well. I think that Emilie's like a really interesting character. I think she's like super like, I want to say she's not, I say underrated, but I feel like that's the wrong way to put it because everyone who rates her highly, right? But I think it's just more like she's not talked about a lot because she doesn't have a lot of like, you know, she's not always in the quests. You know what I mean? She's not always there. Which is, you know, which she's not a character that's been around for a while or hasn't. She just kind of like hasn't been in a lot of different quests. You know what I mean? I think that's probably it. But I do think she's an interesting character here. I do love that the Cheveruse came to her for advice. I do think that like while like it's like, oh, would you put someone away in prison for like, you know, a perfume scent? I do think it's interesting that like they're using her passion once again for this too. Yeah, the music is really eerie. This whole thing is very eerie, very cool. But again, it just shows once again this character, how different they are and what they're into and their abilities, and not just in combat here, but the idea of like how strong, you know, how strong a mind she has towards this like scented stuff as well. Very cool stuff. So this one is Chiori's 1,000 Threads of Brilliance. Some of these guys, you know, YouTube does glitch out sometimes, and like maybe it doesn't show that we watch some of these, and we might have watched these. Again, we'll watch them again regardless. You know what I mean?
Her personality's ahead of her time.
Ahead of her time.
She's like anti-mainstream.
Oh my god.
I love the Inazuman touch.
This is so interesting.
Flamboyant.
I think they look great.
No, it's more than that. I don't chase trends.
Yes.
I follow my intuition. And my
Indeed.
aesthetics follow their own
Look at this. The
rules.
color palette for Chiori is perfect. It's so perfect. Love the cut-ins. Love it. Oh my god, like showing off her fashion pieces as well with like her swords. No, her color palette is insane. Look at these different like frame cut-ins. How is this not the most played section? Look at this. She's absolutely fabulous. The color coding of this trailer is fantastic too. So good. The music as well, the bass is very funky. With aspects of her combat too. The music's so freaking good. I can imagine this like in a cafe even, like, you know what I mean? Early morning. Maybe not early morning, maybe midday. Nah, she's awesome. Great stuff.
Chiori? That was a little blunt.
Oh,
what
we
if it
got
upsets
out
your
of-
customers? Stay true to my dreams.
Exactly.
Channel my defiance into my art.
Let's do it.
Don't let anyone tell me what I can or can't do. Well, maybe they're the ones who need to
Oh
change.
my god! Such a great cast of characters, and look at all these different fabrics shooting behind her as well.
Navia, model this for me. You got it.
I call Navia. Navia look good in anything. That's so cool, jumping over her as well, because they are close friends. Navia with the glasses, of course. Jory's sick. I love the introduction of the fabrics into the trailer. It's a demo, sorry.
Now, last but not least, smile for the camera.
My work brings in the customers, not my smile.
But you've got such
I mean,
a pretty
I was gonna say,
smile.
like, you know, because Navia's a friend, right? Like, you know, it's not rude for her to say, you know what I mean? But it's one of the situations where, like, you know, why not both? You know what I mean? But then again, like, I do respect that she's like, I don't want to smile. You know what I mean? But if Navia's the one who says it, like, her friends allowed to say it, none of us are allowed to say it. You hear me? One of the worst things you can say to someone is like, you know, hey, you should smile more. You know?
For the camera.
My work brings in the
Navia's
customers,
being very supportive
not
friend
my
here.
smile.
But you've got such a pretty smile.
Love the symbol on the Genshin symbol, the Genshin logo. Very cool stuff as well. This trailer was cool for like a few reasons, and like I think that like
Smile for
like
the camera.
color coding in terms of the color coding, fantastic, right? I think that like they intentionally they made it like so everything was like, you know, fashion wise just completely on point. I love as well that they showed that she will get like Lyney, Lynette, Navia, you know, Kirara to model all her clothes as well, which I think is very sweet also at the same time. She's a character who like I respect immensely, and through this we got to see like such a not only like her very like serious tone about when it comes to fashion, but like her whole life is this. It's her dreams. She doesn't chase any trends. But this trailer itself was just cool, not just because of showing off her personality, but like the actual aesthetics of it. Like they showed off her fashion. We got to see up close shots of her boots, her top, her hair, and then also again like they matched the colors with the backgrounds too. And I love them shooting in the fabric every single time as well, which is really cool too. The music was also awesome at the same time also. So there's a lot of like really really cool stuff going for this trailer right now. And I just like find it all to be like, you know, all these trailers to be fantastic, but like, again, when you tailor them to the specific character, and here we have like a fashion forward kind of like fashion based trailer with cool fabric cut-ins, showing off outfits, you know, some of our favorite characters and going into the spotlight, you know, to get to try on some clothes, and then also showing Navia and Chiori working together because they are good friends. So awesome. I like the jump over Navia was so cool too. Really, really cool. And the next one, I believe, is Cheveruse.
I love anything full of grease and sugar.
Heck yeah!
Food like
What a way to start.
that provides me with ample energy during the workday.
Looks so
Plus,
good.
it's a real mood booster. But on my days off, I like to read crime
Heck
novels.
yeah.
I find them very interesting.
Love the voice
I'm
acting as
Cheveruse,
always.
Captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Is there
with
a case
Charlie
that
in the
needs my
background.
attention? The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol
We have
deals with a
mugshots?
host of heinous crimes and criminals. The criminals aren't your everyday goody-goodies from the Palais Mermonia. As such, the methods we employ to enforce the law can be a bit on the harsher side.
I'm sorry, but if I'm about to fight someone who's trying to arrest me, right, and they click their heels together and hold up their gun, I am running.
Stop right there!
I am running. Oh, this looks so cool. You'll never see me again. And the music's like very heroic, right?
Final warning!
Again, very adventure movie-esque, but
Criminals try to use the sound of thunder to conceal gunshots.
so
But
awesome.
that trick doesn't fool my ears.
Yeah, the color palette of those scenes, so cool.
Warning!
Some criminals try to use the sound of thunder to conceal gunshots. But that trick doesn't fool my ears.
Hands where I can
She's
see
so
us.
awesome. She's so freaking awesome. And this music again, it feels like it's like a, I don't know, like some sort of, again, like an adventure movie. They do such a good job with this stuff.
Another day of work over.
And just looking at the
Without
water
any
poster
huge
going down.
disasters to boot. Oh, that reminds me.
Music
I should
is
grab
awesome
the
here,
latest
too.
copy of the murder files.
Such a passionate character, right? I do adore that, like again, she has no, go back to this first frame. What a way to start a trailer, you know?
I love anything
I know this is a
full of
demo, but you know.
grease and sugar.
Like, look at this.
Food
Oh, we're subscribed now, I guess. I wasn't subscribed before, I guess. So cool. So cool. Yeah, no, this trailer, I guess, like, as well, like, was very, like, simplistic in the way what it was trying to show off exactly what Cheveruse does. Cheveruse has a job to do every day, and they also love to, like, they have their own thing that they love to when they're not doing their job, right? They love the crime novels, but also they love greasy food. And they say greasy food, but, like, man, who doesn't love, like, you know, chips and onion rings? You know what I mean? That's what it looks like here. I know it's not onion rings. I think it's actually, like, fish and chips, right? There's, like, a different type of fish in there, if I'm remembering correctly. But I love that as well. That's such a great, like, thing as well. Like, I remember it's for the first time when I was like by the seaside one time. We traveled over to a different city, and you go to the seaside and you get like fish and chips in like a newspaper. I remember at the time thinking like, I thought I was like, man, like they don't even have they don't even have like tin foil here. You know, I think it's aluminum foil where in America they don't even have like plates here. And I think like someone has explained to me, this is literally how it's served. And like now it's like this such a cool aesthetic as well. Yeah, this is very simplistic, but like the cut-ins there with like kind of like the it almost felt like a I don't know, like a confidence movie or like an Ocean's movie, like Ocean's 11 or something like that. Like you know, one of those almost like a Cowboy Bebop or something like that, which is really cool too. But yeah, she's a pretty like in terms of like what she does on a day-to-day. It's straightforward, not in a sense of like what she actually does in like her job description, right? But like she gets up to so many crazy things, and then at the end of the day, she's there eating food and like reading her crime novels, and that's what makes her so interesting as well. And I love the voice acting too. Hope we get to see more of Cheveruse at some point too. Now we have Navia. Now this is interesting to me. I think I probably saw this. Now if I didn't, I didn't. I definitely saw the demo. Right? But if I haven't seen the teaser trailer, it's been a while since we've seen this, so like I definitely can watch it again. It just would be really like, because again, it's people can send in whatever they want to Drone Reacts, and I always make that clear because sometimes someone might be like, why hasn't anyone sent it this yet? And it's like, it's literally a Patreon reward where people send in videos for me to react to. That's what it is. It's not like a thing where like I can go like, hey guys, why isn't nobody sent in the Navia teaser? You know what I mean? And my patrons know I would never do that, you know? It's I want to see what they want to show me, you know what I mean? So like if we didn't see it, that's cool. If we did see it, that's also cool. I have no problem watching a Navia teaser again if we have to, you know what I mean? One of my favorite
This
characters.
invitation is yet to be sent. He doesn't have a fixed
This
residence,
trailer's the best already. Look at it.
so addressing the letter has proved problematic.
Don't worry, I'll deliver it.
She's perfect. Look at her.
If you find the target, report to me.
Yes, mademoiselle.
Oh my god. Like a postcard almost as well. This is what I'm talking about, these cut-ins. They do such a good job. Oh my god, look at them. That's her new crew that hangs out with her now, right? Since the other guys don't anymore. I don't want to talk about it. No! And of course she saved him. She thinks of everything. This is a gorgeous scene, right? Very fun and bubbly, but like it's also gorgeous at the same time too. look at her. Oh my god. Oh, and she sees her partner.
Freminet Demo Special Delivery Squad. Mission accomplished.
I think I've seen this. I think I've definitely seen this. I definitely have seen, because I remember this scene perfectly, but I'm so glad to see it again. You know what I mean? There's something about it in my mind that maybe I've seen this, or maybe it's similar to the demo. I'm not sure.
What would a banquet celebrating Poisson's reconstruction be without you?
Oh my god. And the flick of the hair.
Come on, partner. Let's go.
I love you so much. She's our best friend who ever lived. You know what I mean? She's Ether's best friend. Great stuff again. And again, I don't know if it's just similar to the demo, or if it's something, because I know the demo had like a lot of action in it, I believe. I could be wrong if that's what I'm remembering. But there's something about her like jumping down that seems familiar. Look at her. Look at her. Navia, as you guys know, is like one of my favorite characters. I want to do like a top 10 favorite characters at some point if you guys are interested. But spoiler, like Navia is like very high up there. She's very high up there. She just means the world to me, and like I got so attached to it. It's so weird that like when I think back to the first time we met Navia, I was like, oh, she's a cool character. And then over time you're like, oh, she's amazing. Oh my god, her story's incredible. Oh my god, she's so sweet. Oh my god, she does so much for Fontaine. Oh my god, she has like so much going on in her background. Oh my god, her design is so great. Like everything just builds up to it's like this is like just a perfectly written, perfectly designed. It's like whoever designed Navia and wrote her story and did all this stuff and like casted her and all this stuff, whoever did all this stuff, I need you to know this and I want you to know this, right? You are an artist of the highest degree. You really just are. You're perfect in every single way. And I'm not ashamed to praise Navia to the high heavens. I will do it every single time. This teaser as well, like, was just all them trying to like invite us to a banquet. But like, what's so interesting about this as well, like this invitation, is that like we are I never think about it, but our character, but we are the easiest, but also the hardest character to find, right? Because once we're in a region, like we're wandering around the place and we meet everybody. You know, if we go back to Liyue, we're gonna meet everybody. But like, there's chat. You know, I wonder if there's also a thing as well where like, you know, characters in like Liyue are like, oh, I wish the Traveler was here to like see this part. You know what I mean? Or I wish, and we know they are, right? We know they are because, like, what happened to Mondstadt recently, it's very clear that like Albedo thought like, oh, it'd be perfect if the Traveler got involved in this, and then he did get us involved in this as well, right? Which makes perfect sense, you know? And they knew we were going to come back for the Windbloom as well, right? But like in this teaser just shows that like Navia, like that's the brightness in her eyes when she saw us. And of course, when we saw her too, we were very happy also. And the lengths she will go to get her job done, because she will get a job done for, not Nalan, she's Fontaine. She's such a perfect character. I'm sorry, guys. I like it. Says every time Navi is on the screen, it's me gushing about her. It really, really is. Yeah, I think like, you know, we had her in the Escoffier quest. She was in the Summer's quest last year. She's in a lot of story quests. Like she was in Chiori's story quest. Like she shows up a lot of times, and the reason is because they've written her to the degree that she is a character who can show up, and it makes sense every time. It's like, oh, Navia's here to help out. Why is she here? And then instantly you think for a second, you're like, oh yeah, she would be. Yeah, of course, why wouldn't she? You know what I mean? She is that type of character that, like, honestly, at this stage, I really feel like we could be in, like, I don't know, we could be in Mondstadt and Amber gets her foot stuck in a branch and you know, Navia shows up, and I know the game would have, like, a perfectly reasonable explanation for why she's there. It would make perfect sense, you know what I mean? She's just a perfect character. She really is. I adore her so much. I'm gonna have to move on before guys, I have to move on. Great teaser. Like, a really great teaser. I won't stop. Who's this now?
As you know,
Freminet. This is another one. I'm like, how did people, like, I'm sure someone probably maybe like, now they probably sent the teaser as well. Actually, I think they did send the teaser. Maybe? We'll see though. We'll see. We'll watch it again anyway. I don't know.
As you know, diving is one of the few things I'm any good at. I spend more time among the Tidalga than I do talking to people.
Oh, Freminet.
Whenever I feel lonely at night, Pear is the one who's always there for me.
Yeah.
Pear, I'll keep you safe.
Beautiful music as well. But this is one of the best designs in the game as well, by the way. It's another perfect design. I love Freminet so much.
At night, Pear is the one who's always there for
this
me.
Music drop as well. This music's so gorgeous.
Pear, I'll keep you safe.
Oh, look at his little freckles as well. Oh, he's so adorable. Look at him. I have to use Freminet more, 100%. I want to get better artifacts for him, honestly. He actually has a really fun moveset.
I once swore an oath that I would do whatever it takes to protect this family.
His quiet voice as well saying
never
this.
Look back.
Was that Lyney? The music's so freaking good. When he fights, he can fight. You know what I mean? And he's really good at his job. I love this song. Someone tell me the name of the song.
So long as the light of the hearth still shines,
Oh.
I'll always have a home to return to.
Yeah, and we know how much he appreciates it. So he's been in the house of the hearth longer than his brother and sister. But yeah, this music is great. I also feel like this, like, again, like it shows off like Freminet is a character who is very like introverted, and like he also is someone who, like, you know, doesn't trust people very easily, doesn't talk to people very easily, but he's really good at his job. Like, he's really good at his job. That when they send him on a mission, he is like fully capable of doing those missions, like no problem whatsoever. And you see that in like you know, not only like I know he technically failed, but that wasn't his fault when it came to, like, you know, the mission in the Fortress of Mirapede. But even, like, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, that time when we were helping out that family and that woman, like, you know, he was fully dedicated, and he is such a dedicated character and such a sweet character and such a caring character. His softness is only more endearing, you know, by the day when we see him. He is such an endearingly kind and quiet character, to the point that it's like this thing where, like, you want to protect him, right? But he's also saying here, I want to protect everyone here too. He fully feels that that idea also. Like, remember in that quest with the when it was the Knave's quest, he was like the first person to stand up and be like, I need to protect this little girl. You know what I mean? He knows that, like, that's one of the things, like the idea of feeling a sense of belonging, I should say, and feeling like you are a part of something. And that's what he found in the House of the Hearth. And he would never let anything happen to his siblings. He would always, like, help them out whenever he can. He'll always help us out whenever he can as well. And I just honestly love that. I remember towards the end of the quest, he was like, the Archon quest, he was opening up more and more. And, like, it was so cute. It was so cute. He's like another great character, and I think a perfect character design as well. Such a perfect character design. Let's check out the next one.
People yearn to transcend the mundane.
Who is this now? Lyney. This is another one that I'm like, I put into place because it didn't have the red bar, but if I did watch before, let me know, because it seems like I would watch a Lyney teaser, right?
The mundane world. That which is mysterious captivates us all. So, did you have a good look?
Yep. The hat's
Look at him.
definitely
Look at
empty.
him. Look at him. This golden boy.
Amazing.
Enjoying their faces as well.
In the space of a short performance, a magician must shatter the barrier between reality and fantasy.
True.
Giving the audience a glimpse of the
He loves this, by the way. Like, he loves looking at the camera. He, like, even in the recent event, like, he, like, was going to stay in bed all day, and then he heard our voice, and, like, he will never miss a chance to either, like, show off or just be like, you know, to freaking rizz up the the main character. Like, he loves being that guy who, like, is so open and forward, right? And he has a lot of, like, emotional parts to him as well, but he loves, you know, being a showman. He loves it.
Oi, this isn't what I ordered.
Look at him just sitting at the bar.
For a cider.
I guess this is a restaurant, though, isn't
for
it?
a glass of our finest wine. Maybe you've had enough.
Oh, yeah, right. You think I don't know what I
Then
ordered?
you gotta sort this out. Look at him.
There. How about you
Even in this
take
moment.
another look at your drink?
Yeah, that's the stuff.
How did he do that?
Sweet smell of apples. What the?
What, Lyney? I definitely did not see this before.
I was just holding.
What the? Lyney, just for the fun of it, just did one of the craziest tricks ever.
In the
Lyney is
eyes
Jesus Christ.
of most people, magic tricks are like miracles.
Look him just again. Look at him. Look at this. He's like one of the few. Like, I feel like he's like in the other teasers, they do look at the camera sometimes, but he's like looking right into the camera. You know? Oh my God! Aesthetically so beautiful.
But as magicians, we prefer to think that great miracles are like magic tricks.
Amazing. Oh, that's it. Oh, that was so good. That was one of the best ones. Like, that's so freaking good. And again, like, this is just like such a funny thing to me, right? Him sitting at this bar and being like, I'm gonna mess with this guy for a bit. Like doing what Jesus Christ did to, like, well, I know it's water into wine, but you get what I'm saying. This is biblical stuff, Lyney. Lyney, this is biblical stuff, what you did here. There we go. I'm sorry. Lyney just did biblical type magic. You know what I mean? I wonder what the guy at the bar is probably happy too, because like he just sold someone a cider basically for the price of a wine, I guess. So, you know, why not? This teaser like had me like, you know, it's like, I don't know, smiling from ear to ear for the whole part of it, just because like, again, it's so Lyney. The part of the start where he was like kind of like entertaining the kids, that's something he loves doing. He loves entertaining people. He's also just like a very kind character who like understands. This is why he's gonna be a great leader of the House of Hearth, by the way. I think it's part of why he like, you know, he's so good at entertaining the kids in Fontaine, is because he knows how to take care of people. He knows how to keep people happy, and he's a very generous and giving person as well at the same time. We've seen him get so emotional at times too, but that just adds to his character for me also. Another fantastic design as well. But also just like showing off the different things he does. Lyney is a character who is like really at first hard to read, and he still is like someone who won't let you in fully, but he loves being a showman. He loves like, you know, doing like either magic or like blowing people's minds. He loves to look up people's faces when he says something that's like, or does something that's like really magical. Like the time he gives the flower, he loved it. Like, right, when he like gave us that flower that meant like what was like love and companionship or something, he was like totally like walking away like giddy. You know what I mean? It's like something he adores, and they encapsulate that so well in this too. It really felt like he was looking at the camera a few times in this as well. But again, that's very Lyney also. A beautiful teaser, a really beautiful teaser. And Lyney's a character who like I think, you know, what I love, and I've always loved to have him as a character, and I'd love to be able to use him better. I'm just not very good with them, so hopefully we'll get better with them at some point too. But another fantastic design character, and another really fun. This is a teaser, right? This is a teaser. Yeah, I always get mixed up with the teasers and the demos. The demos have gameplay, teasers have no gameplay. Yeah, let's move on to the next one, which should be Kirara, right?
Thank you for choosing Komania Express. Anything you need delivered?
Another great design. Another great character.
I can't deliver to.
Oh, cool, with the map as well. Look at her.
I wonder what's inside this package.
Oh, her little cat smile too.
No peeking.
Oh my god, wait. Who's there? Let's see who's here now.
I wonder what's inside this package. No.
Oh my god. Was that
customer stuff?
Was that Amber? I'll have to pause it and see if it was Amber later on.
Maybe I could curl up inside this box.
She gets attacked so many times on the road. It's actually crazy. People need to leave her alone. But she can handle herself, of course, as well. Oh, look, the cat claws. Oh my god, she's adorable. The cat claws on the ground when she landed was so cute. And look at her hair. Oh my god, she's adorable.
Express delivery.
With the little fawn. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, let's see it again. Oh yeah, Miko's here too. Look at this. She's like, yeah.
The lady Kitsune told me that those who don't work can't fit into human
wow.
society.
Some advice from Yamiko. That's pretty sweet.
I'm not going back to the boonies, even if it means I get to be a great
oh my god, she's
yokai
tired as
or
well.
whatever.
Oh, she gets the white background as well. Interesting as well. Can I say like what's so like interesting about that as well? Like the Yamiko advice, like starting off like such an interesting point. Meow, she's a little meow. She's someone who wants to integrate into human society, and the way that Yamiko is given the advice is like, if you get a job and you do really good at your job, no one's going to think twice about you integrating into human society. You know what I mean? And she is like she's a Nekomata who loves her job and loves human society. I love the background here as well. She's such an adorable character, but I love the idea of Yamiko giving her advice. But again, she gets attacked on the road too many times, and they showed that here. Look at the love heart with the tail, by the way. And also she's just a character who like, you know, is so sweet that like, I feel like, you know, at first you think like, oh, like people are being so mean to her, they're attacking her on the road, but then you find out she's like trashed them to pieces. Like she's a very tough character as well at the same time. This is just pretty cute. Like, it's one of those trailers that like is just a really cute trailer showing her doing her job, showing her having fun while fighting people, showing her all the people she delivers packages to. And I'm over the moon, and I have such admiration for the idea of her like taking advice from Yae Miko. And why wouldn't she? Yae Miko's one of the smartest people in the world, but also one of the most like, and people don't believe it. Yae Miko is the reason that like Inazuma is safe. She is actually cares a lot for people, and she actually does care a lot. She's just very like cunning and funny, and like she's like, you know, very like, she loves, you know, making people flustered, right? But she does actually care about people. She does. And I love that it was shown off here too. Another great demo. So this is the character demo for Baizhu. Again, it's one of those things that you understand where I'm coming from. I'm like, did I see this? You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's hard to believe that I didn't see it, you know what I mean? But if it's a case if we didn't, you know?
It seems this elixir has
Oh my god,
attracted
with the snake
some
talking as well.
difficult customers.
I realize how important that snake was too, right?
Belligerence and avarice. For these vices, I'm afraid I can offer no cure.
A good beating ought to do it.
Again, he's a very sweet character, and like I think that's one of the things that like, you know, it's become an inside joke with like my community, and I actually like, you know, I enjoy it now, like, and I think it hasn't come up as much in the comments, but I know that like I don't like his pants. I don't like, he's not my favorite design in the world, right? But I know people love his design, and I think that that's like I don't know. I think it could have, like, that's why I like about my community. It didn't turn into like a very like aggressive thing or like people being annoyed. It turned into a very funny community thing, right? Which I love, you know? Very somber, like quiet music here, right? Very gentle. But he is a very zen character, right? He is. He's someone who like does take a lot of like, he's like very methodical. So it makes sense. Here's him at the table as well.
As flowers wither, so does life.
This is
fade.
magical, man.
There's no escaping it.
So cool.
Hand over the elixir, or you
Or who
die
do you think you're
tonight.
messing with, buddy?
My mortality is no one's concern but mine.
Oh my god. Who do you think you're messing with? Who do these guys think they are?
Remember, health comes first.
Oh, great music beat when he did that too.
Taking a turn for the better.
Oh my god, the expression the doctor uses as well. Oh my god, he just did like a few pokes to the chest. I know like it's actual technique, but like I always think that's so interesting how they get those pressure points. Oh, Chi-Chi!
Dr. Baizhu, the dew. Here
Did
you
he
go.
tell her to hide? Oh, we probably did tell her to hide for a minute as well, I bet. But she's pretty powerful
This
too.
remedy is powerful, yet painstaking to concoct. Ineffective without moonlight dew as a potentiator, but just a drop will cure Gui's cold in no time.
Fantastic.
Cold medicine? You came all the way out here for cold
That's
medicine?
as dedicated he is.
You didn't check before seeking to steal it? I have serious concerns for your cognitive
Exactly,
health.
you're right.
The first round of treatment has clearly failed. Let's try a stronger dose.
Oh my god.
Please, no.
Can I say as well, Chi-Chi is probably like top 5 most adorable
They're
characters. Look at her little
Baizhu.
run in here as well, and look at her. I love that like her nails as well that are painted, because that always makes me feel like Baizhu was like painting her nails. Yeah, really interesting, because again, it's a very methodical trailer. It's like shows Baizhu like at his like his best, which is like going out all this way to get cold medicine for someone, so dedicated to helping people. I'm pretty sure he's probably the reason why like the population of Liyue hasn't dropped, you know, below half. You know, I'm pretty sure he is that reason. Oh, Chi-Chi's so adorable. But yeah, like just interesting combat trailer here as well, and a demo trailer here, because what we got was like, you know, again, very like quiet for a lot of parts, and then when they dropped the kind of beat or like went into like a higher octane part, he still was very methodical. The movements he was doing were very smooth. They weren't too extreme at any moments. but it still like was very fun to watch at the same time too. He is a character who I adore personality-wise, and that's what's so funny about me being like, I don't like his pants, because like, I don't like his pants, but personality-wise, I've always been very interested in Baizhu. Yeah, another really fun trailer as well. So the next one should be Baizhu as well. It's the Baizhu and Elusive Curative. Now, if someone didn't send in this trailer, right, I'm guessing they probably thought that I wouldn't like it or something. Because I'm like, he doesn't like Baizhu. I like Baiju's personality so much. One of my favorite story quests.
10 parts of violet grass and 3 of star conch shells. Mash them together with some fresh glaze lilies, filter with gauze, and consume the resulting herbal brew. Oh? Does something about this prescription displease you?
Does this displease you?
Oh, not at all. I have complete confidence in your prescriptions. They work every time. It's just that this prescription is for a pair of siblings based in Mondstadt.
Wait.
Mondstadt? Then these ingredients will not be easy to procure.
What siblings?
Most of them are fine. It's just the glaze lilies. They don't come cheap, especially not fresh ones. Poor Anthony will have to work a lot of extra hours to afford
Great
this.
transition there as well. We know there's a lot of siblings in Mondstadt. Well, no, not a lot, but you know, there's like half siblings and siblings.
Acting will allow gradual recovery and buildup of
He's great
strength,
here.
making it well suited to someone who's been suffering from a long illness. The needed ingredients can also be found around Mondstadt.
Wait, dendro processed berries?
Strange afflictions require
And
stranger
this again,
remedies,
I
no?
feel like this shows like the lengths that he will go to, you know, find the right medicine, right? Like he will do all this stuff, and I know he's not doing everything himself. The other people go and collect stuff for him, but like he knows like so much about what will cure someone, and only the best will do, right?
I have another backup solution. You'll need to boil some frog skins and lizard tails before adding a few drops of Chongsheng's venom.
This one will be fine.
That was a really quick trailer, right? It wasn't like too... Was there something else after this? There is. Oh my god.
Wait a minute. A few drips of what from who?
I just a little No, really has, as I said, like really like simplistic, but again, it shows the thought process that goes into curing people, how much he has done for people. Again, it's not just Liyue clearly here as well. Baizhu is a person that, as I said, if it wasn't for him, I truly believe that the population of Liyue would be halved. Like, he has helped so many people and will continue to help so many people. Even if, like, you know, I wish I could help him by giving him better... No, let's not talk about the pants. Let's not talk about the pants. No, the... and again, right... I know, like, with my community, it's actually just like a funny joke, so it's fine. But yeah, I just thought this was very simplistic, right? But it shows off Baizhu and his dedicated nature to, you know, getting medicine for people. And we have one more trailer to watch, and I believe it's the Dehya character teaser, which again, it's one of those things where it's like, I guess we didn't watch it, but there was, you know, again, as I said, I could have watched it, but I don't remember, you know? It just didn't have the red bar under it.
Can the wall really keep the sandstorms out?
She never meant for it to keep anything out.
Don't you think Sumeru
So
City's
cool.
a bit far, Dehya? She'll get homesick. Besides, who knows how the people in the rainforest will treat her?
Please, can't you let us in?
No, entry's prohibited.
This is pretty horrible, isn't it?
But the sandstorm is raging.
Actually pretty disgusting,
And
right?
we have a child with us.
You hard of hearing, no means no.
Like, not helping people in their hour of need like this.
Come on. This way, quick. Easy now. Watch your step.
Look at Dehya. So they're trying to get over the wall? Or it seems like they're climbing the wall to get away from the sandstorm?
Don't
or...
worry. If they do find you, I'll handle
Look
it.
how cool she freaking looks with the freaking cape as well.
Relax.
Just trust the Dendro
Yes.
Archon. Things are different now.
So she was reminiscing
Whatever
about
you
the
say.
time when she had to help somebody, like, because they were after her as well? That's super, super interesting to me. That's super interesting. Because I wonder, like, if she's thinking about how hard it was at one point to, like, for the people, because it was, and it's still hard for the people in the desert, you know? Dehya looks fantastic, like. I always say that, like, she's, like, worked out to the point that, like, she, like, you know, even Iansan would be like, Jesus Christ, where'd you get the abs? She's so cool.
What are you planning with all that Mora? Isn't that, like, your whole life savings?
You'll see when we get there.
She's so calm about this stuff.
All right, we'll take good care
Oh,
of
they're
the
all
girl.
giving her stuff?
Your generous donation will be used to provide for the desert orphans.
Oh, no!
I'll need
Her
a name
life
for the
savings?
How about the Wall of
Oh
Hope?
my god.
That wall was never meant for keeping things
Yeah.
out. It was for protection. I hope the kids can forget about all the
Oh my god,
sandstorms
Dehya, this is...
and have a chance at a real life.
I didn't expect this to be like I expect this at all, right? Because like you never know what to expect for these teasers, but I guess here, like, she was like giving her life savings for the desert orphans and a way to give like the people of the desert a better life. Because again, that wall wasn't created to keep people out, right? But it was then used as a tool to separate the people of the desert from the people of Sumeru, which is like completely awful. It's one of the most awful things they ever did. And we see here with Dehya, like, she always just wants like a better life for the people of the desert, and she's very passionate about it. She can get very aggressive sometimes with it, but here she's just very calm and collected because she knows that with the Dendro Archon now, things are going to be better. Things are definitely going to be better, and the effort she put in to help out this little girl as well is so amazing to me, and so awesome. Another beautiful, beautiful trailer, and Dehya's just a fantastic character. But I love how they showed the comparison of how difficult it was for people before the change that happened here with the academia and the Dendro Archon and the separation between the desert and the rest of Sumeru, to now showing that, like, she can, like, bring someone directly here into Sumeru for help, right? And then fund that thing herself. She's funding it herself. Such a beautiful trailer as well. Such a fantastic trailer. And look how everyone's, like, willing to help her out as well. Dehya is a really good person. She's always been a very good person. She's always someone you could rely on. And yeah, I think she's absolutely fantastic. I think everyone would agree that Dehya is fantastic, and we see it here in this trailer as well. Guys, that's going to do it for this watching of a bunch of trailers and demos and stuff, because I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I know that I definitely did, and I thought it was a really enjoyable thing to do. I didn't know what to do for this episode. I was going to play some mini games and things like that. I could still do that at some point, but I kind of like wanted to do this for now. And we might watch some stuff going, like maybe like events and like do other hangouts and stuff, I guess, and like all this stuff. There's so, like, I have other ideas. I wanted to do, actually, I was planning on doing a top 10 favorite character designs, but the problem was I left it kind of late when I had the idea to do it. So I didn't want to just write it all. Like, it was like last night at like 11 p.m. So I was like, I didn't want to write it now because it won't be very good. You know what I mean? And when I say write it, I mean write the bullet points of why I like each character design so I can, like, you know, remember it, you know? I feel like that would be like, even though I know people say like they like me just describing character designs off the cuff, I think it'd be good to like get like, you know, words out, like a bullet points for like, this is why I like them, and, you know, and this is why they're my top 10. I even writing the list of the top 10. If you write it really late, it's gonna like not be very good or whatever. All these teasers are great. I think the demos and trailers are good for me watching them afterwards, for me personally, because I actually get to see what the personalities that I already know and how well they portray them here as well. But I'm also glad that the reason I don't watch these trailers is because I don't even want an inkling of the characters before I meet them, really. So thank you guys for watching this, and thank you guys for supporting me all the time, and thank you guys for supporting this as well. And thank you to my patrons at the highest tier, which that being Typharo2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, The Radish, Anusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, Shakugan, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, SRFG, Leon, High Casparian, Jared Beanham, and at the highest tier of my YouTube, Blasco. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye.